Hey, good morning. The show must go on. Talking about living in Lodi with my gram and my dad. And Lodi High School had no charm for me. So, as much as I could maybe not be at school and skip, I did. And if I took a test, it wasn't because I studied, it was because I thought I could pass. And I did. I don't know. I wound up getting A's and B's. Who knows, right? But now I'm starting to live into the you're just like your dad. Well, if I'm just like my dad, then I'm going to disappear like he does. And I'd say to my grandma, hey, I'm going to go sleep over at Eileen's house. And I'd stay there all weekend because I don't want to sleep in that kitchen. I don't want to put up with my dad's, his different moods and whatever. And then Graham didn't understand me. And that was basically that spring was all that. And so as a consequence, when hanging out with my friends, a lot of them were potheads. And so we did a lot of that on the weekends, sometimes once or twice during the week. And it was like Hawaiian Gold, Maui Wow. Like I'm laughing because those were like the popular wow, man, you got to cop some of this stuff. That was like the cool culture, I guess, of the time. And yeah, not proud of it. Not proud of it. I'm just saying that was where I ended up with my friends. And it wasn't necessarily about the effect, other than the fact that I wanted to be with my friends. They were the only ones at that time that I could even semi attach to. And I think it's a teenage culture to kind of reject your parents at some point because that film of childhood wonder is off of your eyes and you look at your parents and go, what? And so your friends become the place where you're looking for the heart of gold. It's no longer in your parents. It just, for me, it wasn't. I mean, come on, all their stuff's out in the wind and on the line, and I could see what was going on there. And I still had needs I needed filled, I needed fixed, I needed healed. And most of the time I could get a piece of that from my friends, just a small piece here and there. And that's what I hung on to. I clung to the little bits. Did I want to be married or anything like that? That wasn't in my head. All I wanted was somebody close to me. Okay, let's go do stuff. All right, whatever you want to do, let's go. All right, cutting school, we're going to the beach. Okay, fine. I don't care. And Graham, I'm not going to say she was a pushover, but she didn't know what to do with me. And after a while, that Shirley Temple part of me of like, no, it grew because I was like, I'm going to do my thing, whatever that looked like at that age, because you people don't get it. You're not taking care of me. I mean, like, yeah, I got food, but like I started seeing things for what they were. And then something happened. We were partying one time, and it was a trend back then to make brownies, and yeah, they were delicious. Me and my food thing, but these brownies had a double pack, and I got sick. I got so sick that I had convulsions. Yeah, really bad sick. And my friends drove me to the hospital. It's called Bergen Pines, which is kind of close to where we were, I guess. And they didn't know what to do with me because I was convulsing. I was bad and I was shaking. And they said, and then they took off because they're not like signable, right? They can't sign me in. And so they call my gram, and my gram has no car. She can't get there. She can't find my dad. And she left word for him at his job and whatever, and later found out that he deliberately disappeared because he thought my mom was going to sue him for not taking care of me. And, I don't know how people think, but anyway, that was a mess. So I was in the hospital, and my gram gave him some kind of permission over the phone, the best she could, and had to have a spinal tap. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. If you've never had one and they come at you and say, we have to do one, you say, is there another way? Keep asking if there's another way without doing a spinal tap. Because I'm going to tell you, I've had kidney stones and I've given birth to 4 children, natural. And I put the spinal tap on the same plane as kidney stones and live childbirth, without medication. Yeah. And I think it's from hell because when you're a little kid and you see these cartoons and somebody bonks the cat over the head and stars come out. Well, I really did see stars. No word a lie. I saw stars. So you know what? I'm in the hospital on the third day, and I'm starting to feel better. And they got me on the thing, the IV, and whatever. And still nothing from my dad. My grandmother comes in with one of my aunts, and they look down at me like I'm a bug under a glass. It was the first time ever in my life that I didn't understand my grandmother. And she was so like afraid of me, and like this mystique around drug people, and all that was on me. I mean, like, I get it. There wasn't a whole lot of experience back then, and there was like rumors of people dying, and a lot of it was true. I don't know. Maybe that was deserved, but what happened is more rejection, and now rejection from my Gram. Not good. Not good. And guess what happens? Gram decides to call my mom, and my mom comes and gets me. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be the next video because that's too long and I have to start over. And am I okay? I'm okay. I'm okay. Not fun to divulge this stuff, but I want it on record about all these things. And so, like, I'm leaving my third high school. It's all I can think of. I'm like, I don't think about my body or anything. That my mom's taking me back, and I get to go to Allentown for my senior year. That's all I can think of. And the drive back from Lodi, well, from the hospital, because I never went back to Graham's house, to the 2.5 hour drive back to New Egypt was silent. Silent. Okay, so I'm going to stop it there because the other parts gets longer, and I'll start another one. All right. I don't even know what to call this one. This is, yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery.